Here we go. Hello everybody. Happy Tuesday. We are back.
It is Tuesday.
After being gone for like 5 days. Did you miss us? Because I know for sure we missed you.
It wasn't that long. Actually, yes, it was Friday.
Saturday. Did we not stream? Has it been 5 days? Why am I thinking 5 days?
I don't know.
4 days. I can't count.
3 days.
You know that.
Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
It's been 3 days.
Yes.
Time is made up. Hello everybody.
Regardless, missed you guys.
Yes. Yes indeed. And I'm not done setting up. No! I'm sorry.
Imagine being ready.
Hello Shrift. Hello Fody. Hello Groundhog. Thank you for being here despite having classes.
Hello everyone. Hello lurkers.
Did you watch E3? No, but I watched the part that mattered, and that was the Nintendo Direct that just finished 20 minutes ago. Yes, I said that out loud. Because that is my opinion, and I'm wearing the shirt to back it up.
It had some
Hello,
good stuff. Most of it I don't really care about, to be honest, but I do love watching like the intros they make.
I have a quiz to study for, but I'm too hyped right now. Yes. This is how you should feel like after watching this kind of stuff. It's the exact opposite of the emotions I got from watching the Microsoft Bethesda conference. Or the 5 minutes I watched from the Ubisoft one. That made me laugh so hard that I tuned out.
But there might be some spoilers incoming, Fody, just so you know.
Yes, we will probably talk about the stuff that we just saw. If you want to avoid spoilers, now's your chance.
Close your ears.
Do you want to talk about the things that pissed me off or the things that I liked about it? Did you see me in Discord? Yes, and I tried to reply to you, but I accidentally replied to Evie. Just confusing, but I'm not a smart person.
3 is not a spoiler event. Okay, fair
Hello
enough.
Foxy, welcome back. Happy Tuesday.
Hey Foxy, nice seeing you again. How are you doing? How about you start with what pisses you off?
Okay.
And then we can like segue into the good things.
Yes. We still
Here it
haven't heard
comes.
anything new about Bayonetta 3. And I'm a Bayonetta fan, and that hurts my feelings. And
That
we still
sucks.
haven't seen or heard anything new about Metroid Prime 4, which was announced ages ago. But
You got 5.
Metroid Dread, yes. Which has been kind of leaked for like the past decade, so I'm looking forward to it finally happening. Plus it's a 2D Metroid, so I'm gonna pre-order that after the stream. As I do.
Good.
New Mario Party.
Don't really care about... Wait, what? What do you mean New Mario Party? Why is that on the shit list?
I already am on the good ones. I only had 2 things I was mad about.
Oh, well, why don't you say that?
Why would you think I say I'm gonna pre-order the new Metroid as a bad thing?
I don't know, because you were complaining that they didn't hear anything about 4 and went into 5?
Let me turn down the music you're hearing, because clearly you are confused.
Gaster, how are you doing?
Happy Tuesday.
How's your Tuesday coming along?
We are being hyped about the Nintendo Direct, which is the only event that happened today, or about all of E3 2021 that mattered. A new Danganronpa game.
Well,
I mean,
it's not a new game.
There is a whole new game.
Really?
Yes, which appears to be
I didn't
Switch
see that
exclusive,
bit.
which once again hurts my feelings because I prefer the PC versions. But I'm still gonna buy it. Probably.
Then I might get it.
Yeah.
But about Mario Party, I was so happy they were gonna release new thingies, and I was hoping it would be like a downloadable add-on to the game that's already there, and instead it's gonna be a whole new game. Imagine how nice it would be if you had Mario Party, and then you could just pay $40 or whatever to just unlock the new games and the new mini games. Like, that would be so nice.
You mean the Super Smash Brothers approach, where they just give you new content regularly?
Yes, exactly, Fody. I just bought a second copy as well, and now
Whoa, stop. You bought a second copy. What does that tell you? That you're gonna buy the next one too?
Of course I'm going to.
Also, the game came out 3 years ago now. It's kind of on all of us.
Yeah, but now that they added the online mode, it's coming in October, I believe, if I recall correctly. But it would have been so nice if you could just unlock the new levels and the new mini games, and it would
like
stay
that,
in Mario Party.
Well, it is Mario Party. It's a new Mario Party.
Yeah, but like, it stays in the game you already have as the base game, and then you can like Mario Kart and stuff. You can just buy some shit and unlock more.
That would have been sweet, but...
That would have been really nice.
And we saw some more stuff about the Breath of the Wild sequel, which still doesn't have a name. Which is why I came up with Breath of the Wilder.
I thought it was
Which is really dumb. But no,
and you can keep going, because then you have Breath of the Wilder, Breath of the Wildest.
That's true.
Breath of the Wilder.
No.
It just keeps going. But...
We actually are getting Nagito on the Switch. Memes becoming reality. Yes. A huge meme of fake Danganronpa games for the Switch. We memed so hard it became reality. Yes! The power of our imagination.
It just shows how big the fan base is, I suppose. Like, before Eevee ever mentioned it, I never heard of the games.
Yeah, that's on you. That's on Tifa.
Well, yeah, apparently. It's odd to learn that it's like this whole thing.
No. When Danganronpa came out back then on the PSP, it was one of the biggest things in video gaming on the internet, because everyone wanted to play it. There was no English version. And when translations happened, that's when it like really blew up. It was everywhere, at least where I looked. Which I understand now, because they're great games. Yes.
And yes, you are right, Fody. But
I feel like a whole new game and I trust them. Yeah.
But still, it would have been really nice. But it does confirm that they only did the online mode as like a testing.
Wow,
new game,
that makes sense. I would imagine it was like a byproduct of working on the sequel.
Yeah.
Like, oh, now we made an online thing and we could easily patch it into the first one. Do it.
Wait, could we get more sales before October?
There's still a pandemic happening.
Wait. Do it before we announce the next game. Quick.
Make people buy the first one a couple months before we announce that we make a sequel. Which, spoilers, everyone expected there to be another one.
Yeah, but still, you have plenty that don't.
I'm sorry, this is the 11th game. I think.
And it's
11?
not just Nintendo, there's no
consoles?
marketing department that would not do shit like that.
Yeah,
because
I get
it's a
that.
lot of money.
Yes.
For marketing.
My throat is actually quite a little sore from screaming. This is how video games should make you feel. They should make you happy, they should make you ecstatic. They should make you feel something. They shouldn't make you regret playing them. So
That is true.
I'm okay with that. Make sure to drink some hot tea or something.
What about iced tea?
From Noptil? Oh, sorry, Notpill? Yes. Indeed.
No, but it wasn't too bad.
Biggest thing, I think people underappreciate this, Nintendo did in fact announce new hardware. They did? Are we not going to talk about this?
Oh, good. I didn't...
Yeah, I don't really care. It's a Game & Watch thing with 3 Zelda games and a minigame.
Oh, it's that thing.
It's new hardware. People are like, oh my god, they're gonna announce a Switch Pro. Every couple months, Nintendo has to put out a statement. No, we're not planning a new console anywhere this fiscal year. That means all up until the end of March next year. There's nothing to talk about. Please leave us alone. If we want to talk about something, we will.
That Game & Watch thing is gonna be worth some money on eBay.
Yeah, that is gonna get scalped hard.
Yeah.
From all the collectors. I'm not gonna be one of them. Skinner, welcome. Enjoy your dinner, I assume now. Thank you for
That's some good stuff.
Giving us the ability to watch this Nintendo Direct with you as well. I had a blast.
Yeah, okay.
What?
No, I misheard your sentence. I was like, thank you for giving us the ability to watch it. But I was like, technically, you could have, but with him. Yeah, okay.
Yes. It was more fun to watch him react to it too.
Yeah, that is true. That's why we watched it there.
This is how from now on I want to see all my Nintendo news. With Skinner in them.
Well, Skinner streamed it in the past too.
That's true. First we got Ace Attorney on Switch, now we get Danganronpa. What's next? A new Punch-Out game? Well, I translated Mother Trilogy. A new Punch-Out game? Maybe one day. I don't foresee it anytime soon. Cuphead DLC finally coming out? Who knows?
Before the Cuphead DLC, the series is probably gonna be out first.
Yeah, definitely.
Like they're gonna ride on this series hype.
Nah.
I don't think so.
I don't know. A translated Mother trilogy, never happening. I don't assume that will be anytime soon. It would be nice, but... Danganronpa V4 when? Probably never, I assume. Because I think if that were to happen, it would have happened already.
Yeah, but now it is coming to Switch. I can imagine if the sales do well, they will consider.
The people that made the game left the company.
So?
I think it will take a while.
Yeah, that could be, but I'm just saying that people can take over.
May take some TB for my Hebrew class. If I do, I'll do that after services.
Tea
Do
is a good
something
idea.
for your throat.
Always a good idea. Oh,
My heart
monkey
can't
ball! I think Skinner will lose his shit as well.
Let's hope this pod remaster thing will be nicer than the last one. That was kind of like a bare bones port, no? Well, technically a remaster, I guess, but... Gotta figure out where to follow to make sure I get to pre-order Danganronpa as soon as it's available. Amazon is my go-to move.
It is.
But
I think the only thing that's now available for pre-order is Mario Party, no?
let me check, because I think the answer is nothing.
No.
At least not over here.
They said Mario Party would be...
Not in Germany.
Well, doesn't matter. They said Mario Party would be available for pre-order right after the stream.
Yes, on the eShop. As always. There, nothing. See? Also, funnily enough, when I look up Mario Party for the Switch on German Amazon, the first thing I see is a cosplay Ash Ketchum base cap.
So holy shit, Mario Party price went up.
No, $60, just like it always has been.
No, it's just $70.
It's importing it from Spain, which, why would you do that?
Oh, okay, sure, whatever.
Unless you're in Spain, but then it wouldn't be importing it, would be buying it.
Can pre-order anything at GameStop. He absolutely hates GameStop.
I'm not gonna do that. Unless something is GameStop exclusive and that alone doesn't deter me enough to not get it, I will never give GameStop another cent of my money.
Yeah, the only exception we made, I believe, were the Chain Chomp bed stand lamps we got.
Where the lamps we have in our bedroom, yes.
Yeah.
Because they're chain chomps.
They're really awesome.
And not only is GameStop the only place that carries them in stores over here in Germany, they are also cheaper than they are online.
Yeah. Other than that, no GameStop for us.
Kodaka is willing to go back to work on another Danganronpa game. He said so recently.
See?
I hope so one day. I just don't expect it to happen.
There you go.
I will finally get the games to myself. I'm so happy. Mario Golf, Mario Party, Monkey Ball, Metroid Dread. Take all the money. Yes.
Gonna go bankrupt.
And give me a Breath of the Wild sequel release date, not just a year. I have a feeling though that with Splatoon 3 being announced for next year and the Breath of the Wild sequel being announced for next year, in the next fiscal year we might actually get like a powered up Switch. But
they didn't show anything for Splatoon. Isn't it coming out in January?
No, 2022.
January.
No, 2022.
Splatoon 3 was announced for January.
No.
I'm quite sure it was.
Look it up. All they told us was 2022. I wish I had as bad of a memory as Tifa. Yeah, what does it say? There is no
January.
Release date. If only.
I was quite sure they said.
What did GameStop do that you hate them for? They rip off people. They allow you to sell them games that you own, and they pay you pennies on the dollar. So if they give you $5 for something, you can come back the next day and then they'll sell it for 50, which is ridiculous if you ask me.
That too. And didn't they reject your application because they said you don't like games enough?
No, they never even got back to me. Like back before I started working,
GameStop.
I was applying at places and I figured I know stuff about games. I play video games. I'm not a big fan of the business practices of GameStop, but might as well try. They never got back to me. So, whatever. But that's not why I hate them. It's just their business practices.
That is
Who
fair.
used to work for GameStop can confirm horrible policies and management. Haven't set a foot in one in like 5 years. I don't blame you.
Yep. Do not blame you at all.
New Pikmin. Switch got Pikmin 3. So that already happened. New F-Zero. Also not anytime soon. They mentioned over and over that they don't make a new one because they don't know how to make a better one than the one they already did. Which, fair, but it would be nice for people that don't have the ability to play that old game to get them to play the game. So.
But to be honest, that is fair. They should do that more often, like in movies. Just go like, hey, we can't top this, so I'm not just gonna write a shitty
Hollywood wants
story
money.
just to sell something.
No, Hollywood wants money.
Like the Michael Bay movies. You know what, we have no story, but just add an explosion, and then if we run out of dialogue, just add another one.
Yeah, basically.
Preferably a bigger one.
Also put in some horrible jokes about having sex with underage people.
Yeah, don't forget the boobs.
Look it up. It's a thing in Michael Bay movies.
I think we got the hour now, no? Do we need more explosions?
Yeah.
We still got some left?
We still have CGI budget. Quick, make scenes that will give people seizures and confuse them because all they see is metal and sparks flying on the screen.
Yeah.
I understand why people like the movies. They're mindless and like...
Oh yeah, they're
They
fine.
help me shut off my brain, but I'm not a fan.
It's fun to like watch once, but it's nice to not have them like push it just to get some money out of it.
Thinking about it is making me tear up, but I can't cry because I have makeup on. Cry anyway, then put on new makeup. That's perfectly fine.
If it's online, no one will notice.
Your emotions are there for a reason.
Or just tell them why.
Go there with your makeup in tears and tell them, Danganronpa is finally coming to the Switch.
What's wrong? Why are you crying?
I would like cut you some slack.
It's because of the Nintendo Direct.
Can you imagine Nagito in my pocket on the Switch? Finally got Cyberpunk to run at 60 FPS with max ray tracing, max settings. I'm gonna give it a shot coming up this week. But at the cost of about 70% of the people.
What do you mean?
The city. Well, they improved the performance of the game running by having less people in the game. You know, you're in a city most of the time. There are people walking around.
Okay.
So one of the solutions to fix the performance issues
Was to just
is to just put less things on the screen.
Oh, makes sense.
It's supposed to be a mega city, as in a city of millions. The solution, I mean, I understand from a technical standpoint why you would do that, but...
Tell me a game that plays in a big city that is completely crowded with people in the background.
None, but other developers generally have a foresight to not release a game like that. They want to, but they don't. Persona 5, true. True, the Persona games do. Yeah. And that's the only example I can think of other than the Musu games, like Age of Calamity. There are tons of characters on the screen. But also sometimes with performance issues, as in Age of Calamity.
It starts lagging a bit.
Yes, but with Cyberpunk it's worse. I mean, characters are also a lot more detailed and all that, of course, but yeah, same issue, kind of.
I'm amazed it took them this long to fix it though. Or to find a solution. When did this game come out? Beginning of this year?
Last year.
Last year? Like
Last
time is just
February?
blending.
February 2020, I want to say.
Wait, no, it's not that long ago.
Yeah, it's been a while. Was it February?
Oh, February could be, yeah. I thought you said last year, February.
Yes.
What? Over a year ago? No, it didn't.
I don't know. When was it? September? I don't recall.
I remember Fodi trying to play it on the release date, and we do not know Fodi for over a year yet.
True. Yes, it is true.
So it has to be somewhere in the past, what is it, 8-9 months?
Was it November or December?
I have no clue anymore. September, see?
Feels longer. I could have sworn the internet was mad at CPR longer than that. It's CD Projekt Red, not CPR. Just cry services about Danganronpa. Yes, that's fine. That is fine.
It is all good. Maybe one, or maybe then they'll play the games themselves.
Yes. Everyone should.
And realize that hamsters are worth crying over.
I don't think that's the only thing people are crying over, but... How about we get started on Danganronpa 2? Once again.
Yep, we are slowly creeping towards the end of the game. How long have we played?
Creeping is such a nice way to put it.
I'm quite proud of ourselves.
Microsoft Windows 11 screenshot leaks. Let me have a look. That looks
like a downgrade.
Like 10 to me. Basically 10, but
I'm getting XP vibes.
Redesigned icons, which I'm okay with. I don't hate 10. I hated Vista.
Excuse me? 10 at the beginning was an absolute nightmare.
10 at the beginning ran a whole lot faster than 10 does now. Look it up.
But it doesn't crash as much at least. I also feel like the random updates whenever it fucking wants to got less.
That is true. One of the nice things about Windows 10 is that to this day, every couple of weeks they put out an update that breaks something. Like printers.
Yeah, but at least now they ask for permission. Like at the beginning, even though you set it at like in the evening, it would just randomly restart during the day or while using it.
Yeah, that is true.
Like it has gotten less annoying.
But it hasn't done that in a while. I think that was also just a glitch in one of the updates.
That's what I'm saying, it has gotten less annoying.
Yeah. Oh. Fucking Windows 10 updates, yes.
Yeah.
Boy, am I glad all my productive stuff that I'm using works. Set non-peak hours, fuck you, I'll use my computer whenever. Yep. Yep. It's always fucking with my OBS settings. I haven't had that in a while, thankfully. No, maybe once. Thankfully, crossing my fingers, but it stays like that.
I'm also crossing my fingers for you, Skinner, that it doesn't do that tonight.
Technically, I don't have class till 2:15, but I'm going to service at 1:30 before that. Gonna go get on the Zoom link in a minute. Groundhog, thank you for dropping by. I hope your classes are gonna be fine. I bet you have a great service.
Everything he said, have fun. Good luck studying.
Sister is coming home for lunch on Friday, so maybe late, but see you Friday. Thank you for dropping by. Say hi to your sister from us.
Have an awesome week.
Tifa, let's see what you think. Who killed Nagito?
That is a very hard question. I seriously have no idea. Like, the scene of the crime is absolutely confusing. And I'm guessing Fuyuhiko makes sense because he would have the stomach to torture someone, or maybe the experience.
No, he wouldn't have a stomach. He would want to, but he doesn't have a stomach. Every single time he wanted to do something to someone, he had others do the dirty work.
Because he considered them his friends. You're not gonna sell to me that he became the head of his clan.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking Kazuichi. Keep going.
Kazuichi definitely doesn't have the balls.
I thought you said Kazuichi.
No, Fuyuhiko. Did I say Kazuichi? I'm talking about Fuyuhiko.
That's what I thought.
Okay. So I'm guessing it would be him, but then again, you again have the too obvious of a choice, so it's probably not gonna be him. But I don't know. I really have no clue.
You confused Kazuichi with Kuzuryu. Yes, I did. So you think it's Fuyuhiko? Baby gangster?
I think so. Maybe teaming up with someone? Maybe with Akane? But I'm guessing Sonya and Chiaki are safe. Like, I don't see them as...
I don't think... If only Kazuya would be in this game. What did I say last time? I don't recall, but I gave this some thought while we were not streaming.
I'm not sure.
Who are we left with? Sonya.
Sonya.
Despite Sonya's interest in serial killers, I don't think she actually has what it takes to kill someone.
Not in this way.
Despite all the bullshit that Nagito pulled. Kazuichi, I think, would kind of make sense because I think the way that Nagito died is going to be very convoluted. I brought up that I think it had something to do with throwing Gungnir, that spear with a wire and a weight attached to the end, over like this steel beam on the top. Like,
still weird.
Like there's some level of engineering here, and that would point to Kazuichi. But I think he would pussy out. He would want to do it, he would come up with a plan, everything, but he wouldn't execute it. Because, like I interrupted you earlier when I thought you were talking about that guy. I don't think he has what it takes to do that, which is a good thing if you ask me. Also, hello Evie, how are you doing?
Hey Evie, how you doing? To be fair though, I think at this point everyone is capable of committing murder. But the question is, who is capable of torture? Torture and murder are two completely different things.
I don't think it is Akane, because Akane is the kind... If she would go that far, I think she would just beat you to death.
Yeah, I don't think she has the patience for torture.
Yeah, and she doesn't have the patience to set all of this shit up.
And that she would just snap your neck and be done with it, I would think.
So, what I'm thinking about is it has to be someone who has, I assume, shown the capacity to come up with something as complex and cryptic as what we encountered already. And torture.
But then Chiaki would make sense.
Yes. From the complexity of it, I don't think she has in it, or she has it in her to torture someone. That to me points towards Fuyuhiko.
That's the whole thing. It's not that I don't think she wouldn't do it, because at some point she probably will, but this is a absolutely brutal murder.
Yeah. Also, so going back to it, I think my two main suspects are Chiaki and Fuyuhiko.
Makes sense.
Fuyuhiko for the torture, because, you know, Yakuza background. And Chiaki for the simple fact that she seems by far the most capable person we are left with. Who's also willing to do things.
That is true, but I want to keep Chiaki safe.
I would like it to not be Chiaki. But I am confused.
We're gonna find out.
That being said, both Chiaki and Sonia were acting very out of character when we tried to get them to the plushie factory. Both of them seem to be stalling.
Well, that we're still gonna find out, I suppose.
I think Baby Gangs is the obvious choice, so it won't be him. Who knows at this point?
Yeah,
but... a new Danganronpa game! Yes. Spin-off or no, it's a new Danganronpa game. I hope it's gonna be good.
But to be fair, Fodi, the first, what chapter are we in? 5? Mm-hmm. The first 3 chapters were a bit obvious.
Yeah, to
so
you.
I'm also not putting it beyond them anymore to do that.
To you.
But yeah, it's a bit obvious. So I don't know. This is a hard one.
I agree. The only 2 things that I can say negative that I mentioned earlier. Still no news on Metroid Prime 4 and still no news about Bayonetta 3. And I would have liked a release date for the Breath of the Wild sequel, but...
Are they even working on Bayonetta 3? They were, no?
Yes, they announced it years ago now. Same with Metroid Prime 4, but...
That doesn't really mean anything.
My expectations were low, became a success when Dread was announced. I'm really wondering how good it's gonna be in the end. I imagine it's gonna be at least okay, otherwise they wouldn't release it, because Dread has been leaked to be existing for, what, a decade now, I think? So, let's see how well it will be. I am going to pre-order it though. I need a new 2D Metroid.
And Mario Party.
And I would like it to be good.
We should play Mario Party again.
We could. So.
Oh, I didn't do the gacha.
Nobody cares but you. Recap. Nagito is dead.
What? We basically just spent 10 minutes on a recap.
We didn't do a recap. We talked about who we thought murdered Nagito.
Well, it was half with a recap.
Nagito is dead after pulling more bullshit, putting bombs into the plushie factory. The bombs turned out to be fireworks. The solution to not blowing them up when we still thought they were bombs was to expose the traitor by having them swipe their e-handbook over a card reader. The person stepping forward without hesitating for even just a second was Chiaki. And I still think Chiaki is the traitor in the sense that she works for the Future Foundation people, who I still don't believe are necessarily evil, but just opposed to Monokuma. They played it off as like, oh yeah, she knew it was just gonna be like a joke.
I'm gonna say, depending on Future Foundation, whether it's evil or not, it's gonna depend on the state of the world. If it's like a continuation of the first game and the world was already in like chaos and they started it as a counter thing, then no. Like I need more info to decide whether they're evil or not.
True. Anyway, that's the recap. Nagito's dead, now we're investigating. I've been going back and forth on whether to get Super Mario Party, and the Direct made me happy enough that I ordered on Amazon. You guys better play with me. Sure thing.
Definitely will.
No.
May have lost a few ones, but no mercy.
A few ones?
Lost few ones. We lost against Fody and Beth last time, remember? Was that the last time we played?
If you're playing to win at Mario Party, you will be sorely disappointed. It's Mario Party.
That's the point.
I'm gonna get destroyed by Fabulous while he's both drunk and blindfolded. Yes, that is Mario Party in a nutshell. Skill only gets you so far.
You gonna order the new one or the old one? I'm already
Super Mario Party.
Well, the other one is also a Mario Party.
That's not Super Mario Party, it has a different name, because why would you release
thought it was
two games?
Super Mario Party something something. But yeah, definitely gonna get both.
Probably both eventually, yeah. Order the existing one.
Nice. It's a lot of fun. Even though I only care about the board games.
So, now that we checked out the back,
we had to do the front.
We took one step backward and now we need to check with the front.
Yeah.
Oh look, I found a thing.
Oh, you can also look up, by the way. There was an arrow pointing up. So just so you know.
Metroid in October, that's cool. I forgot to check the date because I think it's shortly before our vacation, which would be very fine with me.
No, when is our vacation? First week of October.
No, late October. I forgot.
No, it's definitely
also
first week.
Spoiler, not really a spoiler, but I might not be here for a whole week in September because of a work thing. Not confirmed yet, but...
Mark it in your calendars. We're taking a week off in September.
Maybe Tifa will stream alone. Maybe she won't. I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe I won't be gone. So, did we get a date on Danganronpa Decadence? I don't remember. I was too happy to see a new Danganronpa game and miffed at the same time because I want that on PC.
I walked off before they announced that, so I'm not sure.
By walked off, she means she went to shower to get ready for the stream.
No, I went to shower during Metroid. But when I got back, I saw it, and then I walked off for a bit to get the brush.
How dare you walk away from the screen?
The announcement.
Now, you ready?
Yes. I'm ready.
How do I read the line if you keep talking?
You asked me if I'm ready.
I will eventually start the game.
You asked me a question.
You're still talking.
Well, yeah, because I am bitching about you bitching at me for answering a question that you asked beforehand.
You ready now?
Yes.
Very good. 2021, no month. Wow, it's only 5.5 months left.
Gotta be
Can't
soon
be that
then.
long. This is an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. But why is this here? And why is it here now and didn't burn down?
It reminds me of the, you know, those iPod stands, when those were still a thing.
I remember them becoming a thing in Germany like a year before the iPhone 4 came out and switched to the Lightning port. Meaning that everyone who bought a new device couldn't use their old stands because of different plug. I forgot.
It's coming, Evie.
Evie, you're welcome for us trying to teach you patience. With how slow we are? No?
Isn't that about the game coming to the
Yes,
Switch?
but us being incredibly slow maybe will have a calming effect.
I'm not sure about the calming effect, but we can argue about the patience.
Also, the background for this investigation is still amazing.
Yes, it is.
It looks like that weird music was playing from there. You know, that music that was blaring when the fire started? They swapped the person who was supposed to be saying that, no?
Oh, I forgot there was music playing beforehand.
Thank you, Evie. In a moment. Yeah, you're right. Looks like it's busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it. That music was playing from that MP3 player. How the fuck did it survive the fire?
Well, the fire was like all the way in the back. Also, I like how these carton things, theirs are burned, but the boxes right next to it aren't.
This is a very weird fire. I don't disagree with that, but why was the killer playing music from this? So, sit-ups?
I'm guessing the music was just in case the tape didn't add up.
We're gonna find out.
Do I have? Yes, I do.
Is the webcam working? Do you see my hand?
Check. No, I cannot.
Great. So people are looking at an old frozen frame.
This thing seems to be freezing a lot lately again.
Wow. Tech issues is kind of a thing that we're known for, no?
Oh, that is true.
What about...
Yeah.
No. Amazing.
I can see your beautiful palm. I need to move the table.
It's been a while since we've done this. Do you remember how it works?
Could take a shot for only X. Yes,
What?
I do. Of your palm.
I'm a palm model now. 1,
Hey, that's an actual thing.
2, 3,
Just like you have finger models, hand models,
5,
leg
6,
models.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Tifa is slow.
I did 12.
Why?
Because I was waiting for you to be done. They who sit up together.
Suffer together.
Yes. Mostly that.
Now, you gonna let me through?
Yes, go ahead. Mostly.
No, you let me through as in you walk. Oh my god.
Here I was being a gentleman.
She just stood there for a moment waiting for me to get past her when you sit in the corner.
I thought you wanted to get past. I was being a gentleman. Yeah, there we go.
Got trails running in Steam, save file instantly found, no need to move it. I'm glad you were able to sort these issues out.
Nice.
Where's the mouse? There we go.
Oh, look up for a sec first. What? Why does it have an arrow to look up?
Because this is the areas you can look, see?
I figured that would mean there was something there.
No. There are a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. The panel near the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? But why are they scattered like this? The last time I came here, I seem to recall they should have been neatly put away. Okay, the Monokuma panels were used as a domino kind of thing to trigger the fire, so it was Akane who set the place on fire.
Oh, it got moved by the door. Yeah, makes sense. But we did believe the door triggered something because it got stuck at first. We had to use some force to open it.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. But... No, the fire did start after opening the door. Never mind. Maybe we're the ones who made this mess? Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So, maybe the reason these panels are tipped over is... Yeah, that's where she basically kicked in the door.
Akane did it.
She guilty, man.
So basically, if we had come in slower, this might not have happened.
But then you probably wouldn't have opened the door.
True.
Because she tried to go in slow.
Could it be? Was that it?
Well,
And there's something else I've been wondering.
hey.
These Monokuma panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be laying on top of each other in a straight line.
Yeah, compared to the other tipped over panels, that line isn't the only one that's neat and orderly.
Isn't this clearly strange?
Strange. That means we can speculate this was done intentionally. But then, if this was... Is there another exit through here in the back? Because otherwise that means whoever did this went to the back, did to Nagito what they did, and then came out through the door we just came in through.
There isn't, but depending on what you need to set it up, if only like your hand reaching through it is enough. We don't know why the door was blocking. But as far as we know and saw, there was no other exit.
There are a bunch of books stacked on top of each other. Apparently they contain Monokuma's poetry and photos. The sprinklers completely soaked them. I can't even turn the pages anymore.
No.
Well, it's not like I'm missing much. Okay.
R.I.P. books.
Tons of CDs. All these CDs, they're all copies of Monokuma's music. These should have been burned too. Oh,
So
my
hateful.
God. We've checked out everything else here. Let's talk to people, I guess.
Looks like this side is completely soaked because of the sprinkler. Even if there was an important clue here, we might not be able to notice it. Thanks for the lurk, Foggy.
Thank you very
Appreciate
much.
it.
But it's better than the warehouse burning to the ground. Good thing we were able to put out the fire.
Hey.
But there was a lot of smoke. It's a good thing we didn't go inside when we were throwing the grenades.
You are right.
I agree. If we did, we would have been caught by the sprinklers and become all wet and soggy. I was reading it and thinking like, okay, Monokuma's probably gonna come in.
Yep.
And there it is. Miss Sonia's all wet. She's all drenched and soggy.
Why is he saying Miss Sonia?
He's been saying that the entire time. She's still royal.
The only other person that keeps saying Miss Sonia is Kazuichi.
So, maybe he's copying Kazuichi, but I'm quite sure Monokuma said that before. You were thinking that, huh?
That's why. Okay.
There you go.
Kazuichi Mastermind confirmed. Hey, we figured out things on less than that.
That is true.
I wasn't thinking that at all.
So I was quite sure he said it before. Why are you responding, Kazuichi? I was asking Hajime.
You're screwing with me.
Oh my! Screwing! How lewd!
Please don't look at me with such fearful eyes. I only imagined it for a second. Kazuichi, you should probably just keep your mouth shut already. Why would you say that out loud?
I like Akane, but I think Kazuichi and I sometimes also have things in common.
Like the talking and never thinking?
Yeah.
Well, even though I did say I was gonna friggin' kill him, there's no way I would have actually done it. I was just upset, you know? Well, think about the countdown after we live through the class trial. Right. As soon as I popped in, he went offline. No!
Bad timing.
Looks like Sonia is focused on investigating the warehouse, which reminds me, there's something I needed to ask her about. Now that we've pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Hey, Sonia, do you have a minute?
Yes, what is it?
I want to talk to you about that fake bomb Nagito said in the warehouse exploded. Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right? Yeah, how did you know?
Oh yeah, sure.
Why did you know the bombs were fake?
Well...
That's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the central island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you and what were you doing during that time?
Answer us. Oh, my. Do you suspect me? It's a misunderstanding. I am not the killer.
Answer the damn questions.
That's what they all say. Oh.
Okay, I'm in. Do it.
Jesus, shit, you son of a bitch.
Why do I think she talks completely different when she snaps like that?
Probably, but...
Sonia?
I am sorry.
I am terribly sorry. I was panicking.
Now I really wish it is her because I want a panic talk action with her.
Could be interesting, for sure. I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there.
Huh?
At first, I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone.
Hey, you knew nefarious.
I know.
Nice.
I wanted to name my RuneScape character, or my alt character in RuneScape Nefarious, but it was already taken.
Shocking.
So, I kept silent the whole time.
Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted bombs, you got suspicious and went to investigate them?
That is...
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found.
And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered?
Please listen.
And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought were from the military base, which means they were fake bombs.
How did you find out that the bombs at the military base were fake?
Because I attempted to use one of them. Okay.
That makes sense in a way, but...
You have to be very convinced it's fake then, no?
Just trying to be nice, popping on all the cool people that constantly stop by. Spent a lot of yesterday just going around saying hi lurking people. So grateful to everyone for making this last year so amazing. True. So kind of it.
No, you.
Worst part of the direct, no Ultra Despair girls. Second worst, boring as fuck Smash character. Oh, Skinner will disagree on that one.
A lot of people lost their shit over that character. I don't care about him, but the whole intro video they did was amazing. I love that.
I still haven't seen it.
I liked it. I usually like the intro of those characters more than I like
Wow.
the actual characters.
Fair enough. What?
I see.
I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin.
Okay, that makes sense.
Makes sense. At the time, I still believed the bombs were real. and I thought that I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin.
However,
That looks kind of cute.
it was an utter failure.
Oh, look at Monomi on the left.
The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it, all to hell.
She still talks
Okay,
like
no,
that.
She talks even slightly more enunciated. God damn it!
I see.
I wonder where that's coming
The
from.
only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Monami as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb.
I like how since last chapter, Sonia is really like...
Taking...
I was gonna say evolving,
More of a lead.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Like before she was there, but now she starts to show like these little perks here and there.
Stepping into the limelight.
Yep. If those bombs are the same ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagito took them. That is why I knew it was a fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby.
True. Can we just stop on this frame for a moment because of Kazuichi?
Also, I like how after he didn't have a single scratch on him.
Do you know what his jumper is made from?
Even then, you would have some kind of scorch.
I want a character from a series I like. Tails is overdue for a rep. Tails would have made sense from the very beginning because Bandai Namco also worked on the Smash Bros. Games. So, I honestly don't understand why there hasn't been one. It's licensing, but
Yeah, sure.
my PK is an Ultima where Shooter, McGavin and Forrest Gump. My Maxwell Blacksmith was Satan's slaves. Items made by Webtoon said the item was forged with Grandmaster smithing by Satan's slaves. That's not bad. Yeah,
That's
like it.
thinking ahead.
True. You did think of that earlier. Your line, Mo.
The bomb was real, and I could not stop thinking about it. But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs he set were real as well. Makes sense. I would believe it.
If so, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. But the problem is his reason for doing it.
With this, I have explained everything.
Do you have a minute?
There should be no more reason for you to doubt me.
You're right. I got it. Alright. Can we leave now? Yes.
Yep.
Alright,
Wait.
I've pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse.
We didn't even speak to Akane.
I was able to find some clues, but there are still so many things I don't understand yet.
Hold it.
Also, wanting a name in a game, but it's taken is the worst shit ever.
Especially if it's the name you have in everything else.
That too, but like usually before I get a name, depending on the game, I usually always take the same name. But depending on the game, I might change it, and then I spend like half a day
At least.
thinking of. I think we once played a MMO, and we spent like 2 days picking a name.
Yeah.
The name is so important, and then it turns out to be taken, and it's like, no, what the fuck do you do after that?
You remember that we took weeks to come up with a name for us on Twitch?
Yeah, our stream name took even longer, but
Like-
still. It's the same with a character. I wouldn't take weeks for that, but like a day is not over exaggerated.
Like some people suffer through the character creation. We do that too, but then there's also the naming part.
Like with Black Desert Online. I spent like 7 hours, I think, on creating the character and getting a name, and I spent longer on that than actually playing the game in the end.
That game was really disappointing.
Yeah, I had such high hopes for it.
It looked so great, and when you play it, and then I'm like, nah. Yolan.
You look worried.
Yeah, I am.
Well,
At a time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range.
You mean it's good to investigate other places as well? She might be right. There are several things I've been wondering about besides the crime scene. The military base that Sonia mentioned, the plushie factory next door, Nezumi Castle where the spear originally came from, and Nagito's room too. If I'm going to understand the reason for his actions, I need to know more about him.
I'm pretty sure the others have already finished investigating.
How?
Can you hear me?
Can you?
Yes!
Hey you guys, isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too?
In response to Cherokee, the others gathered around her.
I see.
Which other? Oh. Did my CP 2077 creation last night.
Cyberpunk 2077. Oh my god.
Well, this also works. Took 1.5 hours to do and then saved.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Also because character creation is for bought in Unity and I didn't want that on stream for like an hour. Some people might just stream that for the duration of their stream.
Yeah.
I think I've seen people do that.
I think it was a big thing when Cyberpunk came out.
Literally. Get it? It works both ways. Your line.
I agree. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we had the same idea. Both of them into it together, maybe?
But is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene.
We don't have a choice. There just aren't enough of us. Besides, we've investigated all we can here.
I guess you're right.
Also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. So we need to search for them in other areas, probably. Well, alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas either, we'd have to give up completely.
You don't really need to say that.
Wait, what? It's very...
Yeah, but she has a point. If we don't start looking everywhere else, we can just give up because we don't have enough.
Well, fair enough.
Didn't you already search for the bombs? Yes, we did. But now that we know that the fireworks, were here, we need to figure out why the fuck all of this shit happened. So.
Yeah. Then it's okay if we leave this place?
It's okay! There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around.
To be fair though, it might have just been fireworks, but that was dangerous as fuck. There was like an entire truckload inside of a closed space that just went off and boom.
Yeah.
Like that should have killed all of us.
Don't stand near fireworks when they go off.
Like this entire thing was full.
So, let's check everything again. The life-size Monokuma plushies are crammed inside an enormous basket. But it looks like there aren't any clues here. Fireworks can be explosives, yes! They do kill people too.
That was dangerous as fuck.
That reminds me, when we saw Nagito's video message on this laptop, Wait.
What?
If he pre-recorded this, don't tell me he was in on his own murder.
He has said several times that he wouldn't even let himself be killed if it was for hope. But would he really do that at this point?
Well, better when else? At the time, Nagito should have already been killed, which means that video was recorded in advance. That's right. Besides that video, there might be data on this laptop that could be used as a clue. Yeah, like a creation date for the files. With that thought in mind, I tried messing around with the laptop, but it's no use. It's locked. There's no way I can examine this. But if it's locked, then maybe there really is something inside. Maybe I'm overthinking this.
Good thing it has a battery life of 200 years at least.
Shame we don't have the ultimate programmer with us. That's an enormous machine, but it stopped for now. It looks like there's nothing related to the incident here. Also, how can I not check out this whole thing, but...
You already checked that thing.
Apparently the bombs that were stuffed on this truck were actually fireworks. Which reminds me, this truck looks like it came from a military base. Vegeta must have brought it from there. Other than that, there's nothing in particular that catches my eye.
I'm more curious on how he got it down there.
The break room is on the other side of this door. This is where we obtained the fire grenades. Anything inside? There's nothing on the floor that looks like a clue, not even trash. So I guess the thing we need to do is talk to Sonia.
I have never seen so many Monokumas in my life.
Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into.
While I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me. That you wanna buy it. The bomb that went off at the lobby might have been set up here.
Huh?
Do you have a minute?
If you hide the bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon.
True. Hendrik, how are you doing? Happy
Love, love?
Tuesday. Yes, love.
How's it going?
How has your day been so far? How is work going?
In the meantime, I can ask War.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
While you read your new line.
War is required.
My day is odd as can be. Tell us all about it.
That sounds like a story. Bring it.
Odd is like my middle name. I live for odd.
In the meantime, do you not think the group that is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that? A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism.
Fabulous!
Oh, holy
Thank
shit,
you
why did I
for
not
the
hear
reset.
that?
Because you're deaf, I heard it loud and clear.
What? I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, it's because you're deaf. Hello, Fabulous.
Regardless, 7 fucking months. Thank you so much.
But have they been awesome or have they been awesome? I'm great, aren't I?
Wow.
Well, I know what's gonna happen next.
It's actually pretty good, but
I
even
clicked the
so.
wrong button. I'm not even gonna ask you because I already know the answer.
Thank you so much, Fabulous. How have you been? Wow. That one's yours now. Every one you drop, you have to eat extra.
No. That's not how that works.
It is now. I added the rule. Wow. You drop. Did you drop
I didn't
that?
drop it. I did not drop it.
You dropped that between your balls.
My what?
That one is yours.
No, it fell on my lap and I'm wearing pants as people could see earlier. My God.
What pants?
Do you think this is body paint? Pick a hand. There, now no matter what, you don't know what you're getting. Dark green and light green. Jack, you've been exposed. I'm exposing myself according to Tifa, but no, I don't.
I'm not sure if I trust this. Cheers.
Clink. Thank you so much. Watermelon. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Apple. Or booger. Or grass.
I believe it's booger. It could also be ball sweat.
So. Enjoy. So my company got bought out and the acquisition has been chaotic. We've been holding on still, but there's a lot of uncertainty still. Makes sense? Unfortunately. Today, just about an hour ago, my boss got up and threw his headset and badge down, then quit the company on the spot. What the fuck?
Okay.
He was the only one from our team that had communication with our new parent company, so now we all have no idea what the hell is going on.
That is weird. He didn't happen to say why he quit on the spot? Some kind of foreshadowing, spilling, maybe?
He got up, threw his headset down and left. Wow. Okay.
I wonder what kind of bullshit he must have heard.
That sucks. Either way. Like, I don't think there is an explanation that makes this really like, yay, it happened. So, wow, okay was exactly my response. Yeah, like how do you react to that? Like, that's a lot to take in regardless of what happened.
Like, that doesn't happen very often. I wouldn't have no clue what to say to that.
Can you try to reach out to him to ask him what the fuck happened? Because, I mean, you know just as well as we do that you want to know what happened. But... Timmy, how are you doing?
Happy Tuesday.
Fabulous, ate ice cream, so I'm pretty okay right now. Is it still that hot where you are?
Well,
The summer sucks.
It's humid.
Mm.
Also, it's always time for ice cream.
Over here today is like the last cool day before the temperatures climbs into the high 90s again, Fahrenheit. So, but it's this like humid air outside. So even though it's not exactly really warm, it still feels like the air just clings to you and I don't like it.
No.
So I have no idea what the future of my job is while trying to move to another state and plan for a second child.
Can you still do your job after you move to another state? Like, is it something you can do from there?
Like, would you have kept your position or were you looking for a new job there?
Or would you have been forced to say it like that to look for something else anyway?
Thank you very much for the clips, Fabulous. Doing well. Glad to hear it. Very glad.
That is very good to hear.
Yeah.
No, but those uncertainties suck.
Yes.
Like, it was already not nice that you had the uncertainty a few weeks before of not knowing what's gonna happen. And like, if you're already in a position and then your boss suddenly quits on the spot, that's making it even worse.
Yeah, generally your boss quitting on the fucking spot is like, okay, something big just happened.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Gotta make clips of a ball jokers. Fair. Fair. I don't blame you at all. Not one bit. Big red flag. Depending on the boss, yes. But in most cases, definitely, 100%. Yeah.
It really depends on what he heard, I suppose, but...
I've also seen people in charge leave and I was thinking, oh fucking god, finally.
It could also be like he had the same uncertainties probably, and then he heard something that was just the last drop in the barrel after all these weeks, but...
Yeah, all he said was, I'm done with this shit and walked out.
But that doesn't help to your own case. Like, if you're already worried about your job.
Yeah, of course.
But wait, didn't they already confirm that you guys were gonna keep your work? Or am I mixing something up?
No, I do recall that too.
So technically your job should still be safe, no?
Is there a way that you can reach out? Can you find out who he spoke to? Can you try to reach out to them and ask them what happened? Because, like, not even on a, hey, can you tell me? Because maybe they're not at liberty to tell you yet, but like, can we talk about what just happened? Because our boss just quit on the spot. Like, I think that's noteworthy enough to discuss.
Well, I can imagine some kind of statement would have to be made.
Presumably, yeah. Hello, Nando. Happy Tuesday.
Nando.
How are you doing?
I hope your Tuesday's going well.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
No, but Hendrik, that sucks. I hope you guys get some clarification soon.
Yes. Some answers to those questions.
Yeah.
If it helps, tell them that there are people literally all over the world who want to know too. Put some extra pressure on them. The good kind. But only use that if you think it will help the case.
Tell them they better solve it, or my favorite letter is X is gonna shit talk them. That will teach him.
Totally, yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah?
This weirdo couple from Germany. They have until the end of the year, then we still have jobs. But it's been 3 weeks since our last communication with a new company and we're basically in a totally different state. So we don't know if we have to move to another state or have to move to another department. When were you planning to move? And were you looking for a new job already?
In 2 months, I believe. No?
Because
Oh no, while trying to move.
if that was me in that position, I would look for something new, not necessarily take it, but know what options I have, especially since you're planning to move. And if push comes to shove, be able to move on with my life at a different company. Just in case. I'm not saying there can't be an explanation for all of this, where at the end we go, like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Sucks, but it works. But better be prepared.
All in all, I just hope you guys get some answers soon so that you at least know which action.
Yeah, either
you
way,
should take.
answers will be appreciated.
Yeah,
Would be good.
that would be very
Would be
nice.
very good. Talking about answers,
I have no answers for Danganronpa.
you do a plushie bomb is an act of terrorism, according to Sonia.
So if it's not in a plushie, does that mean it's not an act of terrorism?
That's not what we're discussing here. Read your line.
Let us rip these apart right away so we can confirm it.
Hold on. If there was a bomb inside these, would it explode if we carelessly messed with it?
Yes, pie.
Either way, it is all gravy.
Oh, gravy? What the hell does that mean?
Enough already.
That means it's all good.
Thank you. I was not aware.
Stop! There's no bomb.
Hey,
You'll know if you just pick me up. See? All you'll feel is the soft weight of cotton.
I see.
Wait, did she really pick him up?
Apparently.
You are right.
I know I missed my favorite Sonia line. First of all, hello Wallace. Happy Tuesday. Hope work is going well for you. And I'm guessing it's the one where she goes, what was it? Jesus, shit. God damn it all.
It was surprising. Times 3, yeah.
Nando's mom doesn't need surgery. Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I
yeah.
missed what happened to your mom, but I'm very
I'm glad to hear that.
She doesn't need surgery. Is she
Yes.
doing alright?
Jesus, shit, son of a bitch. Sonia, never mind. But now I'm addicted to Genshin Impact. Make sure to not
Why not?
spend all of your money.
Oh,
Spend responsibly.
does it have that much?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I only saw a bit of the game, like I
It's a
understand.
gacha that looks like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I understand why people are addicted to it, but didn't really get it to run normally, so...
I appreciate you guys. Know you. The fact that you know when I plan on moving and your investment in my professional side of my life is incredibly kind. Why wouldn't we be like that? Why can't I speak today? Keeping my head up and looking for ways I can make sure I end up on the better side of things. You guys in this community are helping keep me grounded and focused. Always happy to remind you of the things you already know.
And we know for sure you're gonna end up on the better side of things.
Yes.
Like you have a fucking awesome family, you have a new little one on the rise.
And you're a great person. So,
And that, of course.
any company should be happy to have you.
Like, I have no doubt this is all gonna end well. Whether you stay at that company is something else, but no doubt.
If you need someone to give you a recommendation, just give them my number. I'll give you the glowing review. Ever. Thanks for listening, taking the time out of your stream to talk with me. I'm going to enjoy the stream and get off my soapbox now. That soapbox is there when you need it, always happy to be there for you.
Always
Thank you.
willing to listen, man.
Thank you for sharing.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. Two better things to
I'll
come.
cheers with you. You guys are all amazing.
Yes.
Laugh, laugh.
That being said,
Wow, I expected your Liebe.
people know that. Liebe.
Much better. Now I can continue. Then, where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used?
Who knows?
I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes. Blah, blah, blah. I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
If she knew that already. What?
Well, he just said that the bombs there are all fake, but you already said earlier to us that the bombs there
Oh,
are
like
fake.
that, yeah.
So
As
it's
in she would
like,
have been happy if she knew that before she even attempted it in the first place.
yeah, like it's not like he's dropping a secret right now.
Fair enough.
Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. Phew, I feel so relieved.
But if a bomb wasn't from the military base of his factory, then he brought it from the Octagon.
That's some preparation, actually.
He could have just gone back.
Well, no, because the train doesn't ride unless all of us are in there.
True, so he did all of that with a bomb in his pocket.
So he must have just grabbed what he thought could be handy. Unless he found a way, of course.
And he just casually walked past us with like hand grenades and stuff in his jacket. As you do if you're Nagito.
Do I need to remind you what we all carry in our backpack?
True, several fish baguettes.
Oh, they have to get a bit smelly now. I must say, you have a good eye there, Sonia. Putting a bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it.
That is...
Did I say something I should not have said?
It's not your fault, don't worry about it. And another truth bullet. Can we leave now? Yes. So, that's one place down, 3 more to go. How about a short break?
Okay, I still did not learn anything about who did it.
Correct, because we didn't learn anything new yet.
But I feel like we're almost at the end already.
Got some alone time. Boyfriend has been driving me crazy today. He just left to do Warhammer at his friend's house for a few hours. Freedom! Until being alone 6 in was sad, but for now, fucking freedom!
Go enjoy
that freedom.
time.
In the meantime, we'll take a break, and after that we can enjoy that freedom together with you.
Do what you want to do.
BRB. We are back.
We are back to play this game.
Oh yeah.
Gonna find the murderer.
Keep going.
Okay, maybe we're not.
Want to go out, get some more edibles, but that didn't happen today. Hence one way he drove me crazy. Still got one terrible lollipop left, so better than none. True. Welcome back.
Well, if it is a terrible lollipop, I think having none would be better, but we can argue about that.
Host. Thank you. Oh yeah. So, let's go outside. Where do you want to start?
I'm not even sure. What are we supposed to check now? Like the entire... Oh, never mind. Let's go there.
We could just check the things that are marked with an exclamation mark, or the things that were mentioned. You know, the military base, Nagito's cottage, the ruins.
How about we
Nezumi
pause
Castle.
everywhere in the hope of a plushie?
I don't think we'll still find the plushie. I think the time for that is over.
Yeah, you're probably right there.
I mean, most edibles are fucking terrible, Tifa. I just suffer because I love them. Similar to y'all and beans.
Well, I never had any edibles.
No. My reason for eating the beans is because I'm really dumb. Like, I don't love them at all. I'm just stupid.
I like the surprise.
Yeah. Tifa is the one that enjoys this.
I had wheat lollipops once though. They were absolutely horrible. Like so nasty.
Allegedly. What?
Why? They're legal in the Netherlands.
Oh yeah.
Not allegedly.
Maybe start with that. Ultimate stupid student. Ultimate idiot. It's shorter.
No, you.
That's what I said.
That's what I said too.
Damn it. This dangerous place is the reason all this messed up stuff is happening. Leaving guns out in the open is totally dangerous. Seriously, we gotta take better care of these. It's so easy to say that, but there's no one on this island who can do that. That's all we're doing here?
Yeah, we are. No, don't recheck all of it.
It's that dreadful helicopter. Why not execute a terror?
This is all the
Doesn't have anything to do with the incident.
same text. Did we actually have to go here?
Yes.
Okay.
Why do you think I'm checking everything again?
Oh man, I thought you were gonna check everything regardless.
Ultimate Cobalt. Yes.
That's a title
Fair.
I'll gladly take.
If the bombs were fake, this might be fake too, but I'm not brave enough to check for myself. What do you mean, brave enough? What is he afraid of? That the tank is gonna randomly start driving over him? Like, it's a machine. If it's not...
I'm not even sure what we're supposed to. I guess the car with the stuff in it?
Probably. It's a fucking empty tank. Yes, fabulous. That's what I mean. It's not gonna blow you up. Yeah.
But it might.
A huge supply of guns and other firearms is stuffed into the truck bed. I found it. What did you find? Well, the truck bed over there has guns in it, but it's also... Blelele. Let me try once again. Well, the truck bed over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like... a survival knife? Wait, that's... the kind of knife that they used.
But the knife is... yeah, you know what, never
Yeah?
mind.
Is what? Tell me.
Well, we have the exact knife that was probably used in there, but...
Yes, and what was it that you were trying to say?
yeah, it doesn't make sense. Never mind.
What doesn't make sense?
My thoughts. Just keep going. Ignore that I said something.
Another Tuesday. That looks like it hurts. Yes.
I would think so, yes.
Isn't that the same type of knife that was stabbed through Nagito's right hand? Which means the killer obtained that knife here. So the killer is someone who visited this military base at least once. That's everyone though. No, not me. This is the first time I've been here.
Got any proof?
That sounds fishy.
This seems like the place he would go first for any engineering parts, for any parts that he may use.
Yeah, but when I tried looking through the truck bed, it's empty. Nothing's here. When I first came here, there was something on the truck bed, which means Sonia was telling the truth.
However,
No, okay. But did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible that he thought they were the real thing. No, never mind. He said as much in his video message.
He knew.
Yep. He knew the bombs were fake. He only did what he did to weed out the traitor. No. Is that really it? Did Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there was a different motive behind his actions.
With Nagito, you never know.
Okay, now we can leave.
Well,
So
yeah, it
there was a whole lot
about...
of nothing there,
It was about, oh, maybe he has another motive.
I guess.
Oh, where was that?
Where was what?
Next to the farm.
What's next to the farm?
Well, that's what I asked. There was also a mark right next to the farm. But
Yeah,
I'm
the
guessing it's
cottage.
this. Okay.
This is where we're going. That's suspicious.
What are you doing here? I'm annoyed.
What happened?
I'm annoyed.
This is like Tifa. What is so-and-so? Yeah, no. It's like, answer my question. What are you annoyed about?
I want to investigate Nagito's cottage, but I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed.
I don't really understand, but you can't investigate Nagito's cottage?
Don't you get that I'm annoyed?
Maybe I should try investigating Nagito's cottage.
Aren't you annoyed?
I'm getting there, yeah.
What about the real bomb? There was one real one,
Yeah.
correct? It blew up the the lobby
In
under
the area we
restaurant.
went to in the previous chapter, though. Apparently, he just kept that for the whole time.
Yeah. Apparently there are no other real bombs. He just had that one in his butt pocket or something.
Butt pocket? What?
Ass pocket. But butt. I'm keeping it PG-13.
Back pocket.
Butt pocket. Don't you usually say ass pocket? I'm making it PG-13.
The term you're looking for, Tifa, is back pocket. No one but you and me calls it an ass pocket.
I'm quite sure ass pocket
No.
is a general thing.
Why only one working bomb? It's a video game.
Yeah. Don't think that is something we should question. See? Fabulous also says ass pocket.
Don't encourage her, please.
I think if I would Google that, you get very different things.
Don't Google that. Read your line.
Now you made me doubt the ass pockets. Clatter, clatter.
Huh? It's locked?
But yeah, pockets are amazing. Apparently, we can't go inside thanks to that. I'm annoyed.
Huh? There's nothing I can do. I'm going to investigate another area. What are you going to do?
I'll go look for Monokuma. He might open it for us. Also, so far he's been opening it
Why
straight
don't we
away.
just summon it? Then let me know when we can go inside.
Got it.
So, that was annoying,
Just talk shit about him.
basically. Go outside.
You know what's kind of disappointing? Besides that one scene where they turned the chicken into a cow, we never went back to the farm.
True.
And the whole turning chicken into cows has also been forgotten.
It's magic. I'd break the window in or kick the door if I was in a situation. Yeah, but that's against the rules of the island. No demolitions. Apparently it's cool though if someone blows up part of a building, but we can't do that.
No hooliganism allowed.
Yes, vandalism. Easier to say too.
Yeah, I was thinking of the word, but hooligan first came to mind, so now it's hooliganism. Oh look, the spear's missing.
What if I fix the door after? Nope. Still not allowed.
You'd be punished before you get to do that.
A spear with a flashy ornament on it is hanging from the wall. This spear is definitely it, right?
I see.
Just as I thought. Looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. The same whip-like cord is attached to the handle and there's a weight at the end of it.
Also,
Plus, it looks like one of the spears on the wall is missing. There's no mistaking it, the killer took one of the spears and used it as a weapon. Spear of Gungnir, huh? Nakuma would totally come up with a lame name like that. But why did the killer use the spear and a knife?
well, yeah.
Yeah, they could have just killed him with a knife and it would have been easier too. There's no way a spear like this with this unnecessary cord thing on it would be easy to use. Yeah, it definitely looks so hard to wield. But still, they chose this spear for a reason. What could that reason be?
I have no fucking clue.
I feel a little tired. No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. That's probably why I feel this way. I'm feeling this strange feeling that I've never felt before. As if Nagito's trying to make us suffer even after he's died. Well, now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. Alright, let's go.
Okay, so you were supposed to do this
Wow.
first.
Yeah.
Now you can go.
And I'm back. Welcome back, folks.
So glad we got that out of the way first.
I dislike it when a game gives you the option to go to several places, and then you go to one of them, and then the game was like, nope, too early. Like, Why give me the option?
Please do everything in this order. Oh, look who's there.
What's this?
Oh my, you want to go inside Nagito's room too?
Hajime, what are you gonna do?
I was just listening to Chiaki's request. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagito's cottage because she really needs it for the class trial. She begged me to do it while she was licking my black eye. I have no fucking clue what's going on here.
No. You will not lick my eyeballs.
Wow,
No.
fine. And it just fucking marked. Well, it is all marked.
Yeah, the markers are there, but the game tells you, oh yeah, you need to go to these 4 places. So I go to one of them. Yeah, you can't go in there.
And then you go to the next one, and then it's like, oh yeah, maybe I should go
Maybe
there.
I should go back to that other one. Like, how about you tell me about the 3 places I can go to currently, and then after I've been to all of them, someone brings up that we should go to that place. That way, I don't go to that place first.
Well, now you get extra steps.
Whoa.
Speaking of, go check the poop thingy later. I didn't do that.
Boy, that's a tough crowd.
Then do it. It's sweet because it's made out of black beans.
Hey, we don't have the time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the damn door.
Fine.
Guess I have no choice. I just gotta do that, right?
Now then. Loose.
Quick.
Bye-bye.
I have no clue where the black beans come from.
Maybe it's like a bean paste? Like in some Japanese baked goods, like that red bean paste that is sweet?
I don't think Monokuma is an edible.
Maybe. Have you tried?
Oh.
Maybe his like black eye on like from us it's on his left side. Maybe that's actually made of like black bean paste. How do you know, Tifa?
Yeah,
Exactly.
I guess.
Exactly.
Also, Chiaki does like eating random stuff in investigations, so
That is true.
I also
She-
wouldn't.
Yeah, she ate the weird green goo that was stuck on a door. That was still one of the weirdest moments in a Danganronpa game so far.
It was for sure.
And that's a lot, actually. But you're right.
Like, oh, is this glue? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's glue. It's chemical. See, I've opened the door. You can freely investigate now.
This isn't my first time seeing that, but why does the door open with a spell like that?
Perhaps.
Maybe the cottage key is computerized. More importantly, let's go inside now that the door is open. I seem less annoyed now.
Yeah, you're right. Alexa, va loose. Click, all doors open. Monokuma is 69% black bean.
There was a plushie on the right side.
Yes, and we found our teacher's
Treasure box.
treasure box. That was the term.
And it's as shiny pink as promised.
Yeah, it's sparkling. So Nagito was living here. What was he thinking inside this room? What was he feeling as he spent his days in here? I can't even imagine. Wanting to see absolute hope. Becoming despair so he could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us. No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. I don't even know if he truly believed that. He was especially weird these past few days. What changed him? Maybe the clue to that might be hidden here as well. Maybe the clue is the shiny pink sparkling treasure box.
Always go for the shinies, Fody.
Got all of them.
That was the last one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, the last one in this chapter we missed plenty earlier.
Yeah, but also
So-
probably the last one in the game because there was no more thingy to put them on.
Beth would not be able to resist. There's a lot of books arranged here. Did Nagito bring these from the library? In addition to books, there's a bunch of random crap stuffed onto the shelf.
He has a fridge. It might take a lot of time for us to thoroughly go through that stuff. Let's just leave it for later.
Yeah, I agree.
Get the treasure box.
Yes, we are in the middle of a murder investigation. Let's just leave the potential clues for later.
Treasure box.
Nope, that comes later.
What? Okay, fine.
There's a refrigerator.
That's what I said. Nice. My cottage doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder where he got it from.
Supermarket. Guido probably supplied it himself.
Why would he go to the trouble of putting a refrigerator in his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks?
As I talked with Chiaki, I opened the refrigerator out of curiosity.
And...
Monokuma's special poison. For poisoning uses only.
it does seem like a cold drink.
There really isn't much inside. The only thing inside the refrigerator was a brown bottle.
What could the poison have been for?
Poisoning.
Yeah, but...
It says so on the label. You're the one asking questions.
Yeah, but what... Yeah, you know what? Never mind.
I'm only answering them.
For someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like he stopped very much. But that bottle clearly isn't a drink, right? Well, you could.
Really? It looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me. Protein powder, maybe? I remember protein powder and poison being mixed up. I took the brown bottle out of the fridge and started reading the label.
Took a sip.
Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death? Hey, this is...
Could it be?
It doesn't say that. Yep. Looks like it's poison.
Poison? People, please! We can see the label! Oh my god. The poison for Cusco. It was a good movie.
Looks like there's a warning label on the back. Let's examine it in a little more detail. But be careful with that bottle. Don't drop it.
Stop it. If you worry like that, I'm going to get nervous.
Now that you said it, we're gonna drop it.
Into my mouth. Oh no.
Oh no!
I grabbed the bottle with my trembling hand and began reading the warning label on the back of the bottle. Poison made specifically for killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. Okay. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and it's susceptible to hydrolysis.
It's hydrolysis.
It dissolves in liquid.
So
Wait.
it could, or it would have definitely been used at the murder scene, I suppose. What if he never actually got tortured and he was dead?
Wait. So, if a poison was used to kill Nagito, he didn't die from the stab through the chest or all the other wounds inflicted on him. He suffocated.
That does explain his expression as well. And then the wounds were carried out after?
No, before. It happened before. But it wasn't what killed him. The spear too didn't kill him. Oh my god, okay.
Okay, so they tortured him, pierced his body.
He got tortured. He got stabbed through the body. He got literally pinned into the ground.
Yes.
But what killed him was suffocation. I'm guessing they put this stuff somewhere in the room, and when we broke down the door, we caused the fire by the Monokuma thingies falling over, hitting the lighter.
Yes.
And the heat in the room making this become a gas. It flows out and onto the ground, suffocating him because he could only breathe through the nose, which is also why the duct tape was sucked in, because he was trying to gasp for air.
But he would have gasped for air regardless. Like, look at his state. This seems like overkill, like completely unnecessary.
How about we don't like get stuck on details like how much he tried to breathe in. It breaks down in minutes, but it doesn't take minutes to suffocate someone. And it's susceptible to hydrolysis, meaning that the moments the sprinklers turned on, the poison also dissolved.
Yeah, but it just doesn't make sense to also use the poison after all of that. Like, he would have died. And
Yes.
you could have made him die faster.
Yes, it does, because technically that means Akane killed him.
Why did Akane kill him? How did we get to Akane?
She broke down the door.
Just because she opened the door doesn't mean she... Well,
She broke down the door, setting into motion the chain of events that killed him.
yeah, I thought you meant her as the murderer.
So the
But-
question is, will the person who actually planned and set all of this up be the blackened, or will it be the person that caused it? In which case, right now,
We
it
have
would
that
be Akane.
discussion every time and we already know it's the person who sets it up.
We had that discussion in the first game, where there were also explanations for what happened in this case.
That person didn't kill him intentionally and it doesn't count. The one who sets it up is the blackened.
That is not true. Not in Danganronpa 2. Otherwise, Fuyuhiko would be dead. Peko was the one delivering the killing blow.
But Fuyuhiko didn't set it up. He specifically said that he didn't want her to kill anyone.
Yes, he didn't want to, but that was his plan. Peko stepped in and carried it out. Peko got punished as the blackened for being the one that carried out the deed. If you go with that line of thinking, right now Akane is the blackened.
No,
Assuming that the poison
you are
is the killing
overthinking
thing.
it. You're the first streamer I've seen that know what hydrolysis is. His English is really good.
I know words that I normally don't use. But I can't pronounce words that I do normally use. So
Leave it
evens
to
out.
the German foreigner to know the big words.
So it's possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight.
Okay. This sure does look like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. Can we talk about what that chemical must look like?
I'm guessing it's see-through.
So it's bleach. This refrigerator must be here to keep the poison secure. Like
Bleach
just by
is not
looking
necessarily
at
see-through.
just by looking at a liquid, you can't go like, oh, this looks like it's purely made to kill someone.
Based on the description.
She said looking at the liquid.
It's a figure of speech. Oh my god. Well, Wallace, we might know what hydrolysis is, but clearly we don't understand figure of speech, and by we I mean Tifa. So there's your great equalizer. But where did Nagito get something like this? At the pharmacy. We even spoke about how there's gonna be poison there.
True. There's always poison there. That question could apply to the bomb he used at the hotel too.
Apply to a bomb?
See?
There should be a reason Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items. Did he also take this along?
Or the octagon, if they're gonna keep going with that, yep. I know one thing. After Danganronpa 2, I don't want to buy a Monokuma or a Usami plushie. I want to get his coat. Because he stored in there without any of us noticing poisons that kept cool enough to not kill everyone, according to the description we just read. He kept explosives in there, and God knows what else. Like, the downfall of multilingualism, figures of speech. Yes.
Even without, it probably would be anyway.
The octagon inside the funhouse. This poison. He must have brought it with him from there too, right?
Perhaps.
He was probably hiding them somewhere on his body during the last class trial.
Grass trial. We're gardeners now. He was hiding a bomb and poison during the class trial?
Jeez, how dangerous. What would he have done if he accidentally tripped and broke the bottle?
Suffocated.
With all of us.
Just thinking about it scares me.
Hey, hey.
Also, he already blew up the bomb he took with him at the lobby. But what about this poison?
Huh?
It looks like the bottle is less than half empty. Was it like this from the beginning? Or did Nagito use it? If so, where did he use it? I wonder, is there still a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet?
Another trap?
For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap using this poison before he died. If that actually exists, it'd be real bad. It could potentially kill everyone on this island.
What?
Well, for all in a small room, for example.
Okay. I don't know what that liquid is or what gas that will be in the end. But based on what it's been described as, it's heavier than air, meaning
If you stand straight, you won't die from it. In gas form.
yeah, I don't think if you pour it out, it's gonna rise from the bottom, like it's gonna fill up the room enough to reach your normal like face level. If you crawl on the ground, maybe, but also depends on the size of the room. But
Could you sprinkle it over the food in the restaurant?
And
Like you
then-
definitely have a kane that way.
yes, but if you inhale a gas that is heavier than air, it just replaces like the air in your lungs from the bottom. So yes, you shouldn't inhale too much, but if you just inhale a little, while not good for your body, don't do that at home, you will still be able to survive because the rest of your lungs can still be filled with normal air. So
We're overthinking.
not really useful in a large room. Everyone on the island? What the hell? Nagito, are you still trying to make us suffer? Are you still trying to make us suffer even after you've died? Wow.
So all that's left is the treasure box.
Don't put a spoon in your eye over it. You're trying to. The basic layout is just like my cottage. There's nothing about this window that really catches my eye. Let's check Monomi's treasure box. A fancy looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights is totally standing out.
Oh, really?
Also, there has to be something with this because it's been brought up earlier. We had a whole scene about it. But what does it do?
There's only one way to find out, is there?
Could this be?
We just don't have a key. That treasure box.
Chicky, you know about this?
It's really cute.
Oh, she was just reacting. This looks like Monomi's stolen treasure box. If this is here, that means the thief Monomi was talking about was Nagito. We called that.
Yes, we did.
But why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out, it might be good to see what's inside.
Hold it.
Is it gonna be okay? It looks a little dangerous.
It might be, but this could be some kind of clue, you know? If this wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from Monomi in the first place. I turned back toward the treasure box and cautiously opened the lid.
Oh, it's not even locked.
Usami General Purpose Notebook. Okay.
Sure thing.
Inside, there was a notebook. This is it? Why is a notebook inside this treasure box like it's something important? I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing through it. That is pretty damn
Aw.
adorable. It contains sloppy drawings as if they were drawn by children and entries that looked like chicken scratch. Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2, Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone is tired. What is this? A diary?
That's pretty cute. It looks like it. Did Monomi write these?
Probably. These pictures and entries totally suit her. I kept flipping through the pages. Day 3, day 4, day 5. Page after page of poorly written entries continued on in the notebook. I don't really understand, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. And right when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on an entry titled Day 16. Day 16. We've been in a fun house for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Zen Life, hello, how are you doing? Happy Tuesday.
Thank you so much
for the bits.
Appreciate it. How are you doing today? Hype.
I want to see all the pages. Yes, me too, because I think it's adorable.
I really want to see all of them as well.
Hajime tried to
That's
go into
adorable.
the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. Huh?
Hey, hey.
Hajime, did something happen?
Oh, it's nothing.
Don't look at my notebook.
Whoa! From out of nowhere, Monomi suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hand.
But we wanted to see. Phew, I did ask you to look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside. Yes, Fody. No peeking in the treasure box.
I'm never going to reuse that line out of context.
Geez, that was close. If I had come any later, he would have seen the inside of the notebook. Unfortunately, you were a little late. But if this notebook is here, then Nagito was the thief? Betrayal! I was betrayed by my beloved student.
Not gonna lie, I either really like Monomi or I love Tifa doing Monomi. Either way, it's amazing. She is somewhat close to the Monokuma and Monomi voices, actually.
No, Monokuma, not really. I keep fucking
You
up
have your
lately.
moments.
Yeah, but I keep fucking
Accept
up the
the
Monokuma.
compliment.
Thank you. But
You're
I do
welcome.
love Monomi. Monomi is adorable.
Love, love.
Laugh, laugh. Hey, that notebook. It's pretty much your diary, right? Diary? It seems that way. That's right. This is my important diary where all my maiden secrets are written. Well, I kind of wanted to see more of those maiden
I
secrets.
too wanted to read the rest of it.
I just want to see the pictures on all of the pages.
Maybe I'll start a blog like in the Monomi's diary stuff. Have a quick doodle and just like a couple paragraphs.
Just 3 lines.
Jack's diary, day 1.
Yeah, that could actually be pretty fun.
If I had the time and creativity for it.
Yeah, time is a bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, you're a liar. Oh, Mama, you always show up out of nowhere. It's not good to lie, you know.
Lie?
There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, Monomi can't even write.
Huh?
How does he know? What are you saying? Geez, I can write letters easily. I can finally write the letter B. For bitch.
Wait, if Monomi cannot write,
Then someone did for
who
her.
the fuck did it? I mean, she could have done the doodles, but... Kind of want to write something, but I'm still scarred from being almost good. I'm gonna keep repeating it. Fuck that one editor's opinion. Do it anyway. If you feel like it, I think you should.
Do it.
The hardest part is putting it out there and then seeing people's reactions to it, but if you want to do something, I say go for it.
Definitely go for it. No, you can't. Because you have no fingers on your hands. Yeah. See? Bullseye. I know, because I'm the same way too.
Treasure box. Thank you very much for that clip. The hardest part is writing it. Seeing reactions is easy. Well, then start on it if you feel like it.
If you have inspiration, go for it. Also don't need to write chapters at a time. If you think you have something, just write it bit by bit. Huh? You mad? Are you angry that I exposed a weakling like you?
Hey.
So, what's this about?
What? That's not what she says.
Oh, so that's what this is about. I was close. You're seriously trying to crush me.
What are you saying?
There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister. Did he just leave? It looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second.
Hey, I don't know why you're getting so serious, but is what Monokuma said true?
She said,
I want the in Monomi style from you.
Huh?
He said you didn't write in that notebook. Is that true? If so, who wrote in it?
Well, you know, it's, how should I put it?
Bye-bye.
Excuse me.
Hold on.
Well,
Damn it, she totally ran away again.
do you think it was Nikita?
It would have to have been someone who knew about the existence of a diary.
Of the treasure box.
No. The diary. Is the text that they wrote in the treasure box or in the diary? Exactly, it's in the diary. No one stops Monomi from putting it into the treasure box.
I like my version better anyway.
Your slow facepalm is glorious. Thank you. I've got plenty of experience.
You had a lot of time to practice that one.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity too.
The same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time to try to get answers from her.
But still, I really wanted to ask her about that notebook.
Me too.
Well, actually, it might be better that I didn't ask her. So we'll just do it during the class trial, I guess.
How is that a truth bullet though? Like there, we didn't see anything.
It's important. It's a bed that comes with the cottages. It looks like just... blah, blah, blah. It looks just like the one in my room, but...
Hey,
Maybe there's something hidden under his bed. It's a usual place for hiding things.
yeah, like porn. Well, we should still check just in case. With no expectations and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and... there's something here. It's a plastic bag from the supermarket. It looks like there's something inside. Yep. Yep.
Okay,
It was the poison already. What is this?
Yeah, but then the killer used it and put it under his bed?
So, either Nagito actually trapped someplace with the gas. Wait.
This doesn't make any sense.
He rigged Nezumi Castle.
What do you mean he rigged?
When we walked in there, after looking for the Spear of Gungnir,
Yes.
Hajime brought up that he's getting tired.
True.
Lack of oxygen.
But why would he do that there?
Because if you poke around there long enough, you'll find a clue about how to get into the ruins.
Okay.
At least I think lack of oxygen is one of the symptoms, or can cause the symptom that you feel like you're getting tired.
It still doesn't click at all.
We're gonna find out.
It looks like a gas mask and rubber gloves. These look like the real deal. Did he get these from the military base?
A gas mask and rubber gloves. He was hiding these under his bed. What did Nagito use this stuff for?
Good question.
Hajime.
Was there anything else under the bed?
Let's see. Peeked under the bed once again and started looking around the area where I found the supermarket bag. And there's a small piece of paper on the floor. A piece of paper made of blue aluminium? It's aluminium, not aluminum.
Who says aluminum?
Americans.
Really?
Yes.
I've never heard aluminum before.
Look it up.
Not even in movies where they speak about aluminium heads.
Look it up. I think Andrik's reaction should be proof enough.
Aluminum?
I cannot say aluminum. It's wrong to me. Like every fiber in my body rejects that. What is aluminium?
I have never heard of aluminum.
Of course you haven't.
Aluminum.
You're in Europe.
Yeah, but not even in movies and stuff.
Beth is screaming it both ways. Thank you, Beth.
Aluminum.
But make sure to scream it as aluminium 51% of the time.
A round tin piece of aluminum, huh? Sorry, I couldn't resist. It's similar to those seals that go over jars of unopened mayonnaise.
Or the poison thing.
Wait.
I get that's what you're saying, but does that mean this is just a piece of trash?
Wait. Time out.
Who knows?
She said nah, because it sounds funny because it's not spelled like that at all. Yes, in American English, everyone else in the world spells it the way it's actually called, aluminium. That's the metric pronunciation. Oh my god. Yes. I concede, that's perfect.
I'm more surprised about how she said it's something you put on top of open jars of mayonnaise. Don't they have a lid?
Why don't you read? It's similar to the seals that go over jars of
okay,
it's not that you put it on there, it's that it's on there and you rip it open.
Yeah, that makes sense. I've never seen it on mayonnaise though. I stick to my point.
Then you haven't had mayonnaise in Germany, because we do that over here too.
Sure, I have not had mayonnaise in Germany.
You didn't miss anything. It might be too soon to decide that. Americans made their own English and removed a bunch of U's from everything.
English is weird.
Love you, Jack. No, love you.
There's this guy on TikTok that makes videos of how they create the English language, basically, and it's hilarious. I'm gonna...
Stage Door Johnny, I believe is his name.
Yes, that's him.
Imagine talking about people doing stuff that you like and then not knowing the name.
I was gonna share the videos in Discord later because I forgot his name.
You can do so anyway. But now people already know.
Yes, but I didn't know his name now.
Disgusting.
Our time for investigating is winding down.
Winding.
Winding.
So,
The bookshelf might take some time to investigate, so we should try examining some other areas first.
We've checked everything else.
What other
except
areas?
for the bathroom. Since it's structured just like my room, the shower room is over here. Looks like there aren't any clues here. Okay.
But
Now we have checked everything. Unless...
just try to leave, see what happens.
like color, armor, true, neighbor, bunch of stuff.
Yep. We had the same discussion whether we were gonna go my favorite,
Yeah.
as in English spelling.
Whether we went with favorite or favorite.
Yeah.
The genres and types of items are also random. I can't make any sense out of them whatsoever.
well,
They say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart.
Do they know?
No, but you know what they do say?
Tell me.
Life is like a raisin bread, with a hard piece every now and then.
You know what that reminds me of? I didn't add to the bean counter earlier. Let me quickly fix that.
Oh, that is true.
That was number 49.
Nice.
There we go. So, what should we do? It'd be really difficult to look through all these piles.
That doesn't mean we should ignore it, though. I'll leave it to you then, Ajime.
Thanks.
Well, we should do this. Now, you know what? You should do
And
this.
by we, I mean you. Wait, what?
It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things, you know? There might be private stuff here.
This is a murder investigation for... Well, that might be true, but
So, I'll leave this shelf to you.
I think I just got persuaded to do this without realizing it. So, aside and walk toward the shelf. One by one I started removing the various books and items and examining each one. Even as I examined them carefully, there were still a bunch of random books and items. There's no way there are any clues here. Huh?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that book.
Now we can finally learn something.
I completely forgot. I'm amazed he
So-
just has it in his bookcase.
Who broke into Nagito's room to place all the stuff here after it's been used?
I have no clue, but it's the same one who killed him, and there I also have no clue.
Nagito said this only contained information about me, but is that really true? If I look at this, it should be obvious, right? And he said I was from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. That might be another one of his lies too. I opened the file I held in my hand to confirm that. Instantly I realized something was strange. If this really has only my information, then why is this file so thick? Yeah, that took you a while, didn't it, Hajime? As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me, just as I thought Nagito had lied to me. Aside from my information, there was information about the others, Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane and Sonia, and everyone who died had pages of information about them too. The file contained information on all 16 of us. Only my information, my ass. Can't believe he'd make up such a strange lie. I can't believe any of you bought that.
I didn't buy it.
I know the exact way the killer did this. Tell them, Hajime / Makoto, every Danganronpa character ever.
Oh, this is so annoying.
Yes. So that means the rest of it might be a lie too? I turned to a page containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained basic information such as my date of birth, my height and weight and so forth. But there was one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words reserve course student. There was no denying it. It confirmed that I was truly a reserve course student from the reserve department.
See, he didn't lie about that.
Why is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why am I the only one here who's from the reserve department? Why am I here with all the other ultimates?
Hey.
We're the ultimate. I'll tell you what happened.
Don't tell me we are the traitor. And as has been brought up, we just forgot.
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
I don't know, it seems weird that we would be the traitor.
Well, let's find out.
Hajime, did something happen?
Oh, well, I just found a strange file.
Is that the special prize Nikita received when he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, your student profile should be in there.
It's not just my profile. The profiles of everyone who was Alan in here too. Nagito was lying.
When you say everyone, do you mean everyone?
Yeah, it's just basic information, but there should be profiles for all 16 of us.
Can I take a look at that file?
Chiaki leaned against me and peered into the file.
You're right. My profile is really in here. But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there, these profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
Then it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
At least we got confirmed that we do not have talent.
Hold on.
What happened?
I just noticed it right now, but...
Back to the book.
File. His name isn't in there, right?
Whose name?
There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
Don't do that! Say the name, for fuck's sake.
What are you talking about?
Thank you, Chiaki.
She leaned against us.
Yes.
We will be married soon.
Is this an indirect kissu?
Oh my god.
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togame. Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
Makes sense. He still makes sense as a traitor too. So what if a name isn't written in that file? Perhaps, based on that, you think he might be the traitor?
No, it's not just because his name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. He participated in the killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? For someone like him to be in a similar situation on this island, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious. True.
It pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about the killing school life, it's totally wrong. There's a completely different reason.
A different reason?
You're getting all riled up.
How should I put this? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason. Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation.
What do you mean?
You don't have to ask me that. You'd know the answer just by looking through those profiles, right?
Huh?
But I'm still...
My eyes turned back to the file. One by one, I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. And suddenly, I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Nice! It wasn't Byakuya.
There was another one?
Yeah.
Oh, Ultimate Imposter. Never mind, okay.
Sus! Yes. I saw him vent. I told you there was an imposter among you. Doesn't that mean technically you gave us a spoiler?
Banned! No,
True. Eject them quick.
no, but there is 16 students. Now we have 15 profiles. One of them is missing. It's Byakuya.
I would like to point out to you that I called this happening all the way back in Danganronpa 1. I said back then that I imagine they're gonna do like a decoy octopus Metal Gear Solid thing where one of their ultimate talents is to be an imposter of someone else. What I didn't know back then is that my prediction would come true in the sequel 150 hours of gameplay later. So, who's the smart one here now? So I can't say it straight away.
So smart. They made it to the sequel.
Making all the damn Among Us references in this game. Clearly, they caused this.
Thank you, Fody.
You said Sonia couldn't be the real ultimate princess and that she was therefore an imposter, giving me the golden opportunity to tell you outright that there's an imposter in the group.
You're right.
Yes, but are we gonna ignore the fact that you are the ultimate princess? Anyway, and suddenly I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Every section was filled with question marks. It could barely be considered a student profile. On that page I was only able to confirm one thing. Ultimate imposter?
I am still so confused.
I love being trolly this way. I appreciate it. I guess my comment about a third but fatter Byakuya killing Mekamaru was a spoiler in a sense. Damn! Like, that is... I love it. That's amazing.
Yeah, without knowing it. Like now it sort of makes sense.
That works on like a meta level, kind of.
100 hours later. But it makes sense.
That's also why Monokuma said earlier, that Byakuya. It wasn't that Byakuya, it was that Byakuya.
Wow. Mind is blown.
You know, orange or dark yellow text.
Yeah.
Different pronunciation.
That's that Byakuya's true identity.
True identity.
He was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny. Byakuya Togami. I ain't doing that line again.
Fake? Well, why not? To be honest, if your ability to pretend to be someone else allows you to have all of their abilities, that's pretty fucking amazing. I would love that ability.
That would be handy. He's like the ultimate ditto.
Imagine if I could pretend to have skills.
Wow.
Would be nice.
Oh,
Your line.
thought it was... The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent. No, I'm not jealous of that at all. That's a pretty cool talent.
It's kind of sad that we don't even know their name or learn their name. That person wasn't really Byakuya Togami.
Perhaps.
Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life?
So cool!
Well, now we get that confirmed.
True.
We even wondered what happens.
So what happened to him wasn't that something happened to him and that it's not him.
Yeah, he didn't just binge eat all of the donuts. Like, this explains. His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that. And to be fair, it makes sense. Like, after we come back from a year of home office and everyone gained 20 kilos.
Hey, after having been through like all of this shit, I would understand why people radically change their lives and start looking different.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, then he was lying to us the whole time.
But still.
But he couldn't help it.
What? Why couldn't he help it?
Oh.
Because that was his talent.
Huh?
Well, having talent means you're also bound to that talent. The moment you obtain talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. How deep? You can't do anything else except rely on that talent,
That's not true.
regardless of whether you want that life or not. Well, it's the whole I'm good at this, so I'm gonna stick with it because I'm worthless at everything else kind of attitude.
Not necessarily.
I think it is.
A lot of the fandom calls this one too good.
That is really bad.
I love it.
That's why it's bad.
It makes sense
Sorry.
too, so... Are you getting motion sickness from talking about an imposter?
No, I'm not that bad. In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating.
What the hell?
Anyway,
I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with.
that's right.
So I'll tell you straight up, this revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth.
Then... what was he trying to say to me that time?
Maybe he was gonna tell us about it? Based on the context, if I had to guess,
No.
maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to wander the earth as nothing more than a fraud? But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Hope's Peak Academy, you should have known about the ultimate imposter already.
Would be kind of cool, imagine like every day he comes in as a different person.
Yeah.
And then the only reason you can tell why he's supposed to be there is because it's a different person every day. So in the end, it all leads back to memory loss.
The amount of cosplays you could do. Geez, the Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monami or the traitor.
Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that?
Obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out.
Could it be?
So it's just as I thought. You're the one who did it.
Hey,
The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor is a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student from Hope's Peak Academy.
You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here?
correct.
It wouldn't be fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right?
Hey, hey.
Then we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagito too, right? Well, probably.
That would make sense.
So then he came up with this whole thing to like lure the traitor out.
Yep.
Mysterious Past was about his status as an imposter, not the killing game.
Yeah, true, he can't really tell anyone anything because he's an imposter.
Literally.
Most people wouldn't react kindly to that, I guess, but I feel it's amazing.
It's dripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't a clue.
Are you sure about this?
Was that a wise decision? Time's up, you know. Oh, wait.
Time's up, wait.
Excuse me for a moment. It's time for the ding dong ding dong.
That chime just now.
And I'm
Time
still
for the class trial.
none the further.
For living things. Well, personally, I think time is. I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right? That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time. So, time's up. We will begin the last class trial. So please gather at Monokuma Rock. I'll see you soon.
What does he already say? It's the last one, though. Oh yeah, that's because the timer
Yeah,
was gonna
because
run out.
there is not enough time, basically.
Yeah.
The last class trial? He said that, right? He said last class trial.
Yep.
I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial.
What do you think? Should we believe him?
Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days? And he said something about this killing school trip ending, right?
Based on the time limit, this might definitely be the last one.
But still.
But I can't imagine that it's the real end.
Huh?
I think Monokuma's real plan
Thank you,
might
was to
be
get a
to
gifts
think
up.
fabulous
Thank
for
you
the gifts up.
very much.
Uwu Sammy.
It is an amazing name. Thank you very much.
Yes, it is.
Now I shall interrupt Tifa with despair, this time with a right button. Oh, here we are.
Fabulous. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
That's really generous.
Let's see if I can get another good beat again.
Bean, motherfuckers. Could have just licked Monokuma.
But only his black eye.
We also have white beans.
The problem with these beans is that I know that every time we don't get barf, the chance to get consecutive barf next time increases. I think
Think this is rotten egg.
I got a cherry one, I think.
Cheers.
Here we go. What is this?
Think you have that weird cinnamon one?
Oh yeah.
But I also have no clue what this is.
Yeah, it's cinnamon. Let me get some more water. Yeah, it's cinnamon.
It's not rotten egg.
It's
not
not a
lemon.
bad bean, but also not the greatest of beans.
It's like a weird mixture.
for the unicorn dongs.
Thank you
yeah.
for the biddies. Appreciate it.
I'm doing the cinnamon in my mouth dance.
Hey, Sammy.
You have, first of all, hello. Second of all, you just received a gift sub from Fabulous. So now you have access to our channel emotes for a whole month. And if you're watching us, you don't get to see ads.
Yeah. Basically, you can get sub to a streamer on Twitch like we are. Then you get our emotes, which you should be able to see now. And like Jack already said, you see no ads in that channel unless the streamer set it up that you do. Not everyone does, but we don't. Very, very handy. Very fun.
We hate ads, so we wouldn't want you to unnecessarily watch me. You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Fabulous.
Indeed. So what did you get for a bean?
I have no clue what this was. It was a weird...
Or was it bad?
No, it was just awkward. I think it was a mixture of
You had a
egg and
Jack-flavored
lemon.
bean? That's kind of kinky. But also bad.
No, it was a weird bean. I think it just kind of blended into one.
So technically we both got a weird bean each. I mean, the cinnamon one, it's not a bad one, but...
I really don't like the cinnamon one. It's so odd.
It's okay. Wow, now we get to do sit-ups. Wow.
First a snack, then a workout.
Gonna burn off the sugar. Let's do this. Eh.
Burn off those chemicals.
But first you're gonna tell me if a webcam is working. Do you see my hand?
Yes, I do.
Awesome.
Move my sock.
How
are you doing, Sammy?
The thingy itself, you shouldn't be able to, but as long as you can see.
Work out with you. You okay there?
Maybe we should just maybe we should just do a whole stream where we just lay here on the ground looking up and have like deep philosophical discussions.
Oh, how about we put those glow-in-the-dark stickers on the ceiling?
We buy a big green
Already
blanket,
gonna start.
put that underneath us, and then run a green screen filter on it, so that it looks like we're laying on a field in the grass. Change something with a light. Yeah. 1,
Could be quite funny
2,
as a just chatting stream
3,
once.
4,
But that sounds like a lot of effort.
6. All we need is a green blanket.
Fair enough.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
This could actually be fun now that I think about it.
Yeah, problem is you can't see chat.
Well, then we'll just have to hang a TV above us and hope no final destination moments happen.
You do know that if we were ever to wall or ceiling mount a TV, it would fall on us. Fuck the ads, get the abs. Maybe one day.
Yeah. It's not even necessarily that I hate ads, by the way. It's just like with how often you get them.
If you make me watch a 30-second commercial of your product when I want to watch something else, I'm getting less inclined to buy your product.
Well, I don't even mind a short ad before things, but it's like those in between, like on YouTube, that are super annoying.
Yeah, like when you watch a 5-minute video and then there's an ad in the beginning, one in the middle, one at the end. It's like, I know you gotta live off of something, but...
The moment I watch a video and I see the like ad incoming in 10 seconds, I close that entire thing. Just get annoyed by it.
It's like, yeah, maybe I don't want to watch this now.
Yeah, but I also see how it hurts streamers, but that's a discussion. Thank you so much,
We're here for
Fabulous.
your entertainment. Thank you.
I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that.
His real plan? Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe after putting us through all this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once?
Well,
but still, it's also not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first.
You're right. The class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. I haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. Still can't see who killed Nagito.
But still,
Well, you don't have to worry so much.
Huh?
right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know?
You're right. You're absolutely right. We're not alone.
So we're all in this together, and we kill and we stab.
No. Even
Okay.
if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone, as long as everyone cooperates and works together. Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine. We say as it's the last 6 of us.
Kinda sucks, no, to be the last one to get killed. Like, that would be my luck. Either I'm the first one or the last one.
I imagine there's still a chapter 6, but I don't know if we'll get to see us use the last skill that I'm planning to unlock. Through the pet game, that is.
Oh, there's definitely a chapter 6.
Oh wait,
It's not gonna end after the next execution.
I don't know.
There's no way that would happen.
I just run ad block and turn it off for creators I want to support. Yeah, I get that.
Does it work on...
Some ad blockers do, some don't as far as I'm aware.
Fair enough.
Still running to Monokuma Rock.
Like, it also really depends. So, like on Twitch, I'll definitely sit through the ads. But if I'm just scrolling through random videos, nope. Nope, nope.
So, just the 6 of us now, huh? Looks like everyone's here. Is this it? Shouldn't there be more people?
Damn it.
Stop it.
Wow.
You're making me depressed.
You're making me depressed!
So, is it going to happen again? The cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends.
But once we're through with this, we can go back, right? The Monokuma bastard said so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial. We've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily. Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know? That's why I'll definitely survive. If we can really go home after we deal with this class trial, I'll definitely find out who the killer is no matter what. Even if I have to pull out all the stops. What the fuck? Why are you here?
You haven't realized it yet? That feeling of wanting to leave this island? Thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know? What are you saying? There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse.
Stop trying to jinx us.
Damn right. Stupid rabbit should just shut up.
So, obligatory asking who y'all think done it. Since I'm assuming that the poison was the thing that ended up what killed Nagito, I still think the only one who is, let's call it, competent enough to come up with something so incredibly complex is Chiaki.
Yep. Like, whole setup and everything, I still don't get, but Chiaki definitely seems capable of doing that. I just don't know if she is capable of how he got murdered. And therefore, I want to say it's not her.
To me, it's process of elimination at this point. Sonia really doesn't strike me as the person to do anything by herself. At all. Fuyuhiko, I would imagine, would actually kill someone in a situation similar to this one, and the torturing of Nagito, does kind of point towards him, but the poison, all of his setup with like the Monokuma stance, no.
Also, to be fair,
no. She would just pummel him to death.
it could also have just been Nagito.
And Kazuichi always pussies out. when he sets his brain to something. Like every single time he had a plan to do something, I was like, oh yeah, you do the dirty work. So
Yeah,
the
but
only person I'm left with is Chiaki.
if Nagito was a part of his own murder, he definitely could have set it up as well.
That is true.
So in that regard, it could also just be Fuyuhiko planning it with Nagito.
Or Kazuichi, because I still think the spear thing used as like Rube Goldbergian.
I'm gonna go with Fuyuhiko for now.
Used.
Also, Sammy, have you played Danganronpa before?
If you haven't, but you're interested in playing the games, I would suggest to not watch. So happy as I am to have you, of course. Everything in Danganronpa is a spoiler. So.
Yeah.
And it's better to, if you ask me, it's better if you can go through the game without spoilers.
It is a lot of fun though. Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair.
Huh?
I have finally realized, after losing my powers, I've realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it. In order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will fight. Okay.
What's her deal? That's kind of cute, also motivating.
She seems ready to rumble. Oh yeah, it's me.
Yes.
I do not really know, but she seems different from before.
Maybe she read a self-help book?
Wait.
But her eyes, she looks so determined.
What can you tell just by looking at those button eyes? Anyway, make sure you turn off Minimaru. It'd be annoying if he started talking during the trial. No, keep him on. I'm too broke to play the game, so I just watch people. Maybe one day you can.
Hope you can get the games. Or if you have a Switch, it's coming to Switch.
Yes, as was announced today.
Yeah. Oh, fine. Happy to have you here though. Somehow, I understand what Monomi is saying, I think.
Anyway, let's get going to the last class trial.
Yep.
You're right. We need to fight as much as we can. She also has been acting a bit different this chapter though, which also sort of
just like
adds
Sonia.
to your...
But Sonia makes sense because now, well, we have an explanation for her to act like this. Maybe she wasn't stalling, she was just focused on finding out whether her gut feeling was right and we're not actually... Well, no, she was trying to use the explosives, so...
So
makes
Sonia actually does make sense. Didn't she say they get like war classes in kindergarten?
That is true.
Like if you take that into account, she
Shit,
probably
yeah, that was also
also...
brought up in this chapter.
There's nothing that doesn't say she didn't get taught in the arts of killing people.
Sonia is the dark horse in this horrible competition for whodunit.
And it's like this little tidbit that they threw in. Maybe it's Sonia after all. No matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end.
Here we go.
Rawr!
Beautiful.
Thank you, thank you.
If I ever wanted someone to voice a mountain, it would be you.
How do you like my mountain?
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This is the end. I kept saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock.
Suddenly I have this other song in my head. It's the call of the mountain. This elevator is awfully empty.
This elevator ride. This will be the last time for this tour, right? I hope so.
Well,
Let's worry about things after we're finished.
you are right.
More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us. Yes, we must.
Damn it.
The killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is going smoothly. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that.
Actually, I'm changing my killer to Sonia. It's not for Yihiko. Sonia.
Still thinking it's jerky.
Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials. True.
Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the one who survived need to stand and fight. We must fight. It's so empty, but they're crowded together. Yeah. I think there's actually been studies like this, that when you... I forgot if it was people or some sort of animals that they tried that with. But if you put them into a cage, they generally like huddle together when they get scared. So I guess it's just a natural kind of thing.
Like if I step in an elevator, I go to like the complete opposite of where someone is standing.
When they're scared.
Well.
And then the door slowly opened. This bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope or the light of despair? I'm very glad we didn't have a deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper.
Now that chatterbox Nagito is gone, there's only 6 of you left.
Shut the hell up!
Straight to the point.
Enough, just fucking stop this already. Hey, this is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right?
It sure is. So you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all.
All right.
Didn't I tell you? He said it. This is the end. Imagine believing anything Monokuma says.
Let's get this trial started. This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other. Stab.
This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. That curtain is about to rise.
Deeper and deeper.
Into the treasure
box.
Oh my god.
I am still super disappointed we didn't get to see the entire thing.
I know, right? I wanted to. I bet that would have been adorable.
Yeah.
My cam was freezing. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong? Turn off Ethereum mining? You don't want to do that while streaming. Yeah, I would suggest not trying to do that at the same time.
Sounds like a good plan.
Nagito Komaeda, the ultimate lucky student. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable.
Well...
But his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can only overcome any despair. He said he would even help despair just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. And he said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up, but there were also times he saved us, too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him.
I still found this was a bit much.
Also, you know what I just realized?
What?
I don't know if I'm misremembering this, but when the game loads and there's this introduction intro video thing playing.
Yeah.
I think it was either at that point or during the Nintendo Direct reveal today that the Danganronpa games are coming to Switch. The beginning of a game where Nagito stands over the narrator and talks to us.
Oh yeah.
His jacket is a different color.
Is it?
His coat is white and the red detail is blue. And I think it's in the beginning of the game too.
I have no...
I don't think that was a Switch thing. Yes, he was wearing something different.
Okay, but how...
But this is Danganronpa, so I'm thinking there's a deeper hidden meaning to that.
Well,
or was that just...
be...
Actually, I don't need to ask my question because either way the answer could potentially be a spoiler, so I'm not going to ask it.
And I'm also going to say we had a lot of things that turned out to be different colors than what it said.
I got so excited when I saw that. Yeah, and I'm wondering why that is, but we're gonna find out.
For now, I'm gonna go with design mistake.
Maybe they just put in something new to get people who have already played the games interested enough to buy the games again. You know?
Could also be, I suppose, but...
And I have no idea at all who did it, but...
I'm gonna go with Wallace on this one.
Could also be, for all we know. We're gonna find out one way or another. There's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair.
So little left.
That's why we absolutely have to find out. A person who finished off Nagito? The killer who murdered Nagito?
I was like, wait, who was that? But it's like Komaru before.
In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this really is the last class trial, it's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair, the last one, has begun.
Safe.
It was the first sign that Danganronpa was getting something beyond a re-release. Oh, so when I saw that, that was for the new game they made? Technically?
I just assumed it was like Danganronpa 3.
No. So...
You wanna call it a night here and continue tomorrow, or you wanna start the trial for a little?
We can do that. Peach muscle. I wanted to check that skill we got from the Usami pet.
Oh yeah, what was it again? Was it this one?
This one, menacing focus, I think. Greatly increases focus gauge. Okay. Yeah, it was this one. Peach muscle. Truth bullet rate of fire.
I still feel like these skills on gentle don't really make that much of a difference. Or is it just because we haven't played without it? So holy shit, 250 gachas. Definitely.
That's because we're playing on gentle, yeah.
Definitely gonna 100% that.
Triple save.
Do you get anything if you get all the items?
An achievement, I assume. I assume you get an achievement.
I'll take it.
I'm okay with that. So, we're on the last class trial.
Yep.
Presumably.
And it still doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't mean there isn't another investigation and trial in whatever comes after this, like there was in Danganronpa 1 though. It's just not a class trial, necessarily.
Well, and the last thing, the question is, we're probably gonna learn the code to the ruins somehow.
There has to be something after the class trial, as in some session of gameplay, because we haven't been to the ruins yet. Yeah.
Exactly. And then chapter 6 is completely gonna take place inside the ruins.
We also still haven't figured out the code to get into the ruins, so there has to be some sort of callback to the first game to explain whether it's Leon or 11037.
I'm guessing the killer is gonna tell us before she gets executed.
That could also be. That could also be.
Like, we don't know if Nagito is the one that actually scratched through the code.
What do you get for getting all the items? You get all the items. True. Technically, very much the truth.
I'll still do it. I just want to do the gacha.
Yeah, probably. You can do
part
it
of the fun.
Off stream.
Yes, I will.
Maybe you can actually get all the items.
Well, I only need like 3%. I was at 97 point something after doing them last time.
Nice. But maybe there's also items that are locked during the first playthrough.
I really don't think so.
Well, there's this whole second part of the game.
Yeah, but I really think that's separate.
Tifa,
I believe that.
would you like to rate today?
Wait, Nintendo is still on?
Yes,
Thought they were.
The Treehouse, I think it's called. Where they show gameplay of the games they announced.
Okay.
Don't know what exactly they're showing, but...
How about that one?
how about we go say hi to my pizza, who's currently playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. Haven't rated her in a while.
Exactly.
Why would you rate Nintendo?
Wasn't planning on rating Nintendo, I was just surprised they were still online.
Evie, it's because I like to support small streams. No.
Imagine having 16,000 viewers.
I don't think I could handle 16,000 viewers.
Me neither.
I mean,
I already can't handle you guys. No, I'm just kidding.
you can't handle anything. That's why you have me.
That's true.
I'd be happy to try it for 10 minutes, but no. I like
it. Would just be 10 minutes about talking about fucking having 16,000 viewers and like the chat.
Now, I think with that amount of people, you have to have stuff like, I don't know, slow mode or
I don't think that makes a
whatever
difference.
on to slow it down if you want to actually interact with your audience.
I personally don't really watch any big streamers. Sometimes maybe like a music stream, and then you also can't read chat, so.
It's time for us to head out, Tifa.
Imagine, and we have to be entertaining ourselves.
Oh my god. Thank you so much for hanging out. We will be back tomorrow with the start of a class trial at least. And now let's go narrate. Bye!
Bye!
Thank you.